New York City, the city of dreams, the city that never sleeps, and a city with one of the most fascinating architectural histories in the world. From Dutch settlements to towering skyscrapers, every street tells a story. In this video, we're taking a journey through time to explore how New York's architecture evolved into the masterpiece we see today. Let's dive in. Our story begins in 1624 when New York was still New Amsterdam. The Dutch settlers built simple wooden homes with steep gabled roofs, nothing like today's skyline. But as the British took over in the late 1600s, we saw Georgian and Federal-style buildings emerge. Federal Hall, built in 1703, is a great example. Clean brickwork, symmetrical design, and classical influences. Then came the Greek Revival era in the early 1800s. Think grand columns, like the ones at the old U.S. Custom House. This was New York embracing its status as a growing American city. As New York boomed, so did its architecture. In the 1830s, Gothic Revival churches like Trinity Church popped up, with pointed arches and detailed stonework. But here's where things get really interesting. By the mid-1800s, cast iron architecture took over Soho. These buildings weren't just stylish, they were practical, easy to mass produce, and perfect for large glass windows. Then came the Beaux-Arts movement. Think big, grand, and detailed. Buildings like the New York Public Library and Grand Central Terminal were all about elegance, symmetry, and that old money feel. Now let's talk skyscrapers, the game changer for NYC's skyline. By the late 1800s, steel frame construction made it possible to build eep instead of out. The Flatiron Building, built in 1902, was one of the first iconic skyscrapers. But the 1920s and 30s brought the Art Deco era, and wow, this is when New York truly started looking like the city we know today. The Chrysler Building and Empire State Building, both built in the early 30s, featured sleek, futuristic designs with bold geometric shapes and lavish details. After World War II, New York's architecture took a sharp turn towards minimalism. The international style was all about less is more: glass, steel, and simplicity. The Seagram Building, designed by Mies van der Rohe in 1958, became the blueprint for modern office towers worldwide. But not everyone loved the glass box look, so in the 1960s, brutalism emerged. Think heavy concrete, bold structures, like the old Whitney Museum. It was bold, but let's be honest, kind of controversial. In the 1980s, architects got a little playful. The postmodern era brought back historic details in new, quirky ways, like the AT&T building with its famous Chippendale top. And today, New York is all about sustainability, innovation, and breaking boundaries. One World Trade Center, the Vessel, and the massive Hudson Yards project prove that the skyline is still evolving. And let's not forget the rise of super skinny, ultra-luxury skyscrapers along Billionaires Row. And there you have it, a journey through the architectural history of New York City. From wooden Dutch homes to futuristic glass towers, this city never stops reinventing itself. Which era is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into history and design. See you next time.